So, something I've been thinking about in terms of sort of, I guess, staying in your own integrity is this tendency that I find in myself where if I'm watching people talk about something or discuss something without even being directly physically in a vicinity, but let's say just watching something on YouTube, and I'll be reading the comments and I'll be trying to like sort of gauge the collective response that's happening to the video. But I'll notice myself sort of becoming influenced through the focus of the person in the video and the people in the comments. And through this focus, I end up out of my own sense of integrity, which is that, I don't want to be interpreting this person and their work and their creative expression as someone who's sort of sitting there judging the way they're driving the car and saying that I could drive the car better, but I don't actually want to be the driver of this car. I just want to be a passenger in the car and go on a trip together and get to enjoy our time together. And when I step away from the video or whatever thing that I'm interpreting and gauging value through, it's much easier for me to come at it from my own unique perspective in alignment with what I actually care about, which is that I respect this person's effort and I want them to feel inspired and supported and, seen, regardless of really what they're even talking about, because just in the way that we exist, it's like that just is not an effective way, nor is it sufficient to move in the same direction with people. And at the end of the day, I know I'll be disappointed and frustrated knowing I, might have interpreted something in a mediocre way that's, fruitful in certain capacities, but certainly not where I want to be, which is naturally respecting people's effort first, contextualizing the way that I'm going to be interpreting their effort and the response to their effort and sort of the influence it's having on the crowd from the perspective of we're moving in the same car together. So there's no I in team, if that makes sense, where ideally I would like to be contributing to the group with creative expression that fosters a sense of camaraderie and relatability in people who might not agree with me or I might not agree with them, but at some basic level, even if it's out of the unconscious awareness, what I'm doing is having a positive effect on them simply because they're a human being.